All right, what's up, guys? This is just a quick XM800 nuke. I think I was AFK when that happened. I fucking ran into the building. This was probably one of my best nukes I've ever gotten. So the XM800, it's at 8.0, and oh geez, fucking hit that building again. Fuck me. Oh my god, got clipped on the building. But anyways, the XM800 is at 8.0, and it is the fastest tracked vehicle in the game, I'm pretty certain. I know it's one of the fastest in the game. Oh man, what's faster? It's that Japanese, it was the Type 74, like the Humvee with the AA missiles on it. Maybe the Fox, I think, might be faster. But the one thing that I have learned while playing the XM800 is you really are going to have your best matches when you are going against Germany and not against Russia, which I believe Russia was on our team. And Russia's pretty strong at 8.0. I think that they're one of the better countries at 8.0. And surprisingly, again, Russia was on our team, so that really helped that. Like, if Russia wasn't on our team, I probably wouldn't have gotten the nuke. Or I probably wouldn't have done as well, at the very least. And I actually do a little flanking spot here that I've never done before, and I might have to start doing it again because, I mean, what you're about to see is fucking, like, one of the most humiliating matches I think I've ever seen an enemy team go through. I actually kind of feel sorry for them. But, yeah, no, I don't know what else to say. Like, fuck. I don't really have a topic or whatever. But watch this. So there's that, what is that, a BMP? So there's a Panzerhaubitze there. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to kill these guys down here, then focus on the Panzerhaubitze. So I knock out that guy, and then the Leopard's moving towards A. And then, so I mean, as you can see, like, you're really not having any issues penning any of the vehicles that you're seeing. I mean, that's the thing about Germany is like it's such a massive. Oh, right here is nuts. But yeah, that's the thing about Germany that I think is always kind of weird is you have a major like transition because you go from like King Tigers at like 6.7, like, heavy tanks with basically impenetrable armor from the front at its BR, to tanks like the Leopard, the Weasel, the Lukes, within 1.3 BR. And I don't know, like, that's a major, I don't think that there's a country out there that has like such a major transition in the types of tanks that, you play with. Because like America, I mean, maybe America a little bit, because I know like at 7.0 America has like the T-32, the T-26, E1 or whatever it's called, the T-34, the M103. So America definitely starts getting more and more heavy tanks, which is something at lower BRs that they're not really used to. I mean, for virtually every rank in America past 3 or past 2, you're basically relying on every fucking variant of the Sherman under the sun. So, but I mean, you don't really have to play those. I didn't actually really touch a lot of the American heavy tanks when I was grinding out America, many moons ago. I'm not really a heavy tank guy. I think at lower BRs, heavy tanks are fine. They have a purpose. But when you're playing at this BR, you really are going to have trouble doing well because, Jesus fuck, dude, I am just destroying their team. But yeah, I mean, you're going to have a harder time doing well with a heavy tank at this BR. Because I mean, there's so many rounds, APDS, APFSDS, that can just absolutely fucking destroy you. Oh man, I fucking just ammo racked. Oh, and then I almost have the nuke here. But yeah, I mean, it's a major letdown for a lot of heavy tanks, and you just don't have fun playing heavy tanks with this BR. It's always really funny. Like, sometimes, like, T10s and IS4s and shit can kind of fuck you. But, I mean, for the most part, whenever I see an IS4 at 8.0, it's like, okay, well, I have a heat round capable of, knocking out 400 millimeters of armor at 1,000 meters. right? And I also can go faster than you. So, you know, there's just no point in using, a fucking heavy tank, dude. It's just ridiculous. And I think that a lot of the weaknesses of heavy tanks are perfectly demonstrated at this BR. There's all sorts of rounds that can just absolutely destroy you. And I think that's, I don't know. I mean, I really don't like War Thunder when you're at that awkward end of World War II, beginning of Cold War phase, because, it's like you have all these vehicles that are just, I don't know, just like those late war, early Cold War vehicles, just fucking, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it. I don't know how else to put it. I'm just not a big fan of it. I remember when I got Russia to like 7.0, I kind of struggled a little bit because I'm just kind of like, I mean, Russia at 7.0 is good. I mean, Russia in general is good, but I don't know. I just couldn't really navigate it. And America, I really suffered. But, even though America has a pretty solid lineup at a 7.0, I don't know. I mean, you have like what? Well, the XM800 is 7.7, I think. Oh, here, let me skip it. Oh, I know, so fucking professional. Oh, fuck. And then there's the Nuke right there. Oh, slow that down. But, I mean, the only real American tank, I guess, I like at 7.0, I mean, the T26, like, E1, like the Super Pershing, I like that at times, but I don't know. It can kind of get old really quick. And then I like the M46. I've gotten a couple nukes with the M46. And I like the M46 because you're still at that BR where like APHE, like those like main tank APHE for like, your main cannon is still really fucking useful. But that's like the one thing about the M47 that I think is just fucking terrible about the tank is your ammunition. Because like the M47 is pretty fucking maneuverable. Oh yeah, that fucking F2H saved my life there. But the M47 is pretty maneuverable, but it's at 7.3, I think. So like on full up tiers, which you will be getting full up tiers to 7.3 like 80% of the time. One thing that I've noticed is that your APHE round is going to be for the most part not very useful, right? Unless you're just going up against lighter vehicles. For the most part, it's just not going to be very useful. And you're going to have to rely a lot on like Heat FS, which just has very inconsistent damage. I mean, Heat rounds in general just have very inconsistent post-pen damage. And that can make the M47, using it kind of difficult. And so, yeah. But yeah, no, here's the Nuke. America at 8.0. I think I'm at 8.0 to 8.3, or like, I'm not, that's not where I'm at. I'm like at 10.0 of America, but that's where I've been playing a lot recently. And just fucking, as you can see, I have no problem absolutely decimating the enemy team. So I guess get fucked, enemy team. But yeah, no, that was one of the most humiliating matches I've ever seen an enemy team go through. So, anyways, guys, I'll probably be uploading a lot more frequently. So stay tuned.